welcome back to this NPTEL course on effective learning for professional development. So, in the last class we were discussing about competency development tools, skill development, all these things, and what are the different outcomes like the behavioral outcomes, performance outcomes, etc. Now, so today we'll discuss about further about the training programs, how to organize, how to design the effective skill based training programs. So, we will discuss about. Now, first thing how to design in order to design the effective skill based training programs for the organization, we need to assess the needs first of all, because we have already discussed about in the initial stage there is a need assessment takes place before putting them in some induction and orientation program. So, first thing is that to assess the organizational need. First thing is that what are the organization's needs, what the organization requires for its vision, mission and goal achievement. So, assessing the organizational needs, that is to understand company's strategic objective to align the training goals with those of the organizational objectives and the goals and action plans. So, accordingly in order to achieve those things, again definitely we have to map the skills of the freshers, skills of the newly appointed employees. So, for that we need to conduct a skill gap analysis, like what the organization wants, what are the organizational objectives and goals are, in order to achieve it, at what level the employees should be there, and their current state of affairs, that is conducting a skill gap, what is the gap area between the organization's expectations, required skills and competencies and the present skill, that is that the employees they are having. So, conduct a skill gap analysis first of all to identify any current skill levels, required skills, whether that is usually we can say the SWOT analysis, that what are the strengths and weaknesses of the employees, freshers. The strengths are there, strengths can be leveraged in by assigning different kinds of responsibility, teamwork, projects, etc. But the weaknesses are actually the need areas. So, in weaknesses, that is the need assessment. So, they are there again all these needs, like among the employees there may be many varieties of diverse needs, okay, diverse. Then after, like suppose 10,000 employees have been recruited freshly. So, among the 10,000 employees needs, then we have to categorize them, types of needs. Some people may be some employees, freshers may need technical knowledge, some may need the communication knowledge, some may need some collaborative skills. So, depending on their need areas, the whole set of employees, freshers will be divided into different groups based on their type of needs. Like all the soft skill needs required and groups, they will be categorized one. Then technical needs of people are some, maybe some basic needs like basic communication, basic needs. So, according the whole setup, that the employees will be divided according to their needs, and the different groups will be identified, that these are the required skills for training programs. So, gather all the employees input, otherwise also the employees input can also be can be sought through surveys, then focus group discussions, some appraisal forms, some interviews, some online tests, etc. So, all these through gathering, so information can be gathered from different modes, different sources, different modes. Thereafter, it will be categorized into different groups as per the required skills, that means need assessments. Like some group people will be grouped on the basis of that the skills they require to develop. So, maybe 4 or 5 skill identified, skill needs will be identified. Then thereafter the training programs will be designed, like after, like many, suppose 15 people are they require the skill training on communication, they 15 people or 20 people may require in the technical thing. So, accordingly they will identify the different groups and the number of employees, that the members, and then they plan for the how to conduct, how to design the training program, and what should be the content of the training program. Technical people what they are supposed to learn, communication people what they will learn, and also search for the experts, and many other things also follow. So, that is one thing. Another thing is that in this process also organization, the HR department can also create a personalized learning path, okay. So, design the learning path that match the employees content needs, learning style needs and goals. So, even though they have been identified on the basis of their needs, now how to address each and every, even though they have been grouped, but each and every employee they have the specific needs. So, now with the nowadays in the digital platform, online training programs, or by customizing the whole thing, now they also try to create a personalized learning path, so that even though some workshops and orientation programs, training programs will be conducted, but still then some personalized learning paths are also been arranged for like, so that all the learning materials they can go through independently, because it suits them, suits as per their needs, their timing, their work schedule, and even their learning styles also. So designing this individual learning paths that will match the employees content needs. Like suppose they want the content, communication skill is okay, but the content, so they will go through this content as per their convenience, as per their learning styles, as per their free time. So that is to create in the digital platform, the creating the personalized learning path is also another factor. Then use this personalized learning platform to match the learners with the materials and exercises that fit there, because after suppose maybe some orientation in the workshop, etc., they will be assigned some tasks, some homework, some assignment, some group work, etc., etc. So in that way that can be personalized. So then yes, definitely integrating the technology, utilizing technology platform, digital platform. Nowadays not just only the Google Meet, Zoom, these and that, many LMS are also, learning management tools are also there, that will facilitate in this training platform. So integrating the technology to facilitate the mentor matching goal training. Maybe mentor matching, again here another mentor will be there, mentor who will guide you. So two things are there, one will the professional coaches are there, coaches will focus on the skills, and the mentors, they will give you overall orientation. So if the mentor is not physically available, then they have to do it online. So to facilitate this mentors matching, that whoever is the mentor will be the mentor, and their availability, so they will be available online and at this time, during this time, that day, etc. So that it will facilitate this integrating technology, the digital platforms will help in matching the mentors availability with the employees needs, employees availability, and goal tracking. That is, the goal tracking means what is our objective, how we will proceed towards learning goals, and how it can be structured, how it can be communicated, all these things. So technology facilitates all kinds of the modus operandi. So these platforms can also enhance the skill training by providing tools for mentorship and goal tracking. Mentors can also use the many tutorial assistances, many other digital tools for tracking their progress, goal, as well as giving them the training. So that is the integrating technology and personalizing the whole learning path that can be facilitated. Then measuring the impact, like suppose the training goes on for 1 month, 2 months, etc. After some time, so then you have to definitely measure the impact. So continuously measure that, but it's not that only after 2 months, but it is going on, it's a continuous and comprehensive measurement and assessment. So continuously measuring the impact of this training program. One thing is that individual development, for when the individual professional is attending the courses and training programs, what is the independent or individual benefits that he or she is gaining. Another is the overall impact of the training program that the organization has organized for the employees. So one is the individual impact on the professional, and another is the overall impact of the training workshop. So that will be continuously assessed, evaluated by using, there are also different metrics, that is the proficiency improvement, time to competency, internal mobility, many kind of digital metrics and tools are there to map not just the individual progress of the employee, but the overall impact of the training program. So and again this ensures the measurable ROI. ROI is the return of investment. Like suppose in the training program the HR department has invested 5 lakh, 10 lakhs, etc. Then when they get the result of the performance or assessment, like continuously their impact assessment, then they will tally it with the money invested, with the effort invested, with the time invested in this thing. That is, it ensures the measurable ROI. Now after, if the outcome is substantial, satisfactory, etc., then it ensures that yes, it justifies that you have invested in this kind of thing. That is called, it ensures the measurable ROI, because ultimately impact for impact analysis and matching it with the investment, time, etc., that will definitely, they have to scale it up, that they have to assess it in terms of return of investment, how much they have put, the effort, the manpower, the time, the fees, all kinds of A to Z, cost analysis and effectiveness, and what is the outcome. That demonstrates the business impacts of the skill training. So whatever in business houses, in organizations, institutions, whatever they do, even if it is training, it's a promotion, it's a any kind of teamwork, any project, etc. Ultimately the outcome, the result is going to be evaluated, and again it will be compared with the investment, the time, or its cost effectiveness. Again, nowadays is more of sustainability. If yes, we have invested, you have learned, but how long it is going to sustain with you, how long you are going to practice it, whether it can be embedded in the processes or mechanism, all these things will be calculated. So these are some of the following steps that the organization create for the effective skill based training programs that will align with the business goals, and also it will also improve the workforce abilities, capabilities, their efficiency and self efficacy. Now what are these steps? Let us see. So yes, definitely personalized learning path. It starts by identifying the employee's strengths, their strengths, and the skill gaps, that is the need areas, and the long term career goals. So three things are important. One is that employees, they are present, their strengths, that means what they have right now, skill gaps, that is the needs, the need for the training, and what are their future goals, what are their long term goals. So these three components are important to personalize the learning path. Accordingly, training will be provided, personalized. So use that these kind of information can be utilized for tailoring, for crafting, for designing the learning plans, and aligning these both for the individual aspiration and the organizational goal. So mind it, so all the training programs simultaneously will address individuals' aspiration, development about their skill and competencies, and addressing their needs, but at the same time also it has to focus on how could these employees be trained so that they can also achieve the organizational goals and objectives. So simultaneously, parallelly, individual aspirations will be addressed and organizational goals to be also focused. So personalizing this training also makes sure that it feels relevant. Employees would also feel that it is very relevant, it is useful, it is meaningful. Yes, definitely it is going to be beneficial for us. So then these are the personal learning paths that you have designed. Now actionable feedback and support, that is making the continuous feedback. Like it's not that assessment will be done continuously, that is one part, but the feedback, continuous feedback from different platforms, from the mentors, from the colleagues, from the managers, from the seniors, from the juniors. So every corner, from every direction, you will have to receive the continuous feedback and communication, that is exchange of thoughts and language and ideas, etc. Communication, a normal accepted practice in a company. Even though the training is going on, is going to happen, is going to continue over 1 month or 2 months, but on everyday basis or every session basis, it has to be. After the session, again there will be there will be discussion, there will be debate, there will be feedback will be sought, and their support, and any kind of discussion, any kind of any brainstorming session or any kind of new idea, critical appraisal, all kinds of things will be discussed. So that will help them in enhancing the quality of the impact. So coach managers, now the coach manager to give the employees constructive insight. The coach primarily there are three components. One is the mentor. Mentor is there, counselor is there, employee counselors are there, and coaches are there. Coaches are these are almost similar, but there are some differences. The coaches like football coach, cricket match coach. Coaches primarily focus on the particular skill the employee is supposed to perform or execute. So coach manager give the employees, they train the coaches, they train the employees a particular skill, and also from time to time give him the feedback, and their task is to how to make the employee fit and professionally trained and competent to perform certain tasks. That is a coach. Coach task is primarily focusing on the performance enhancement. Now the counselor, employee counselors are also there. Counselors primarily are there if the employee is facing any kind of problem, maybe a financial problem, emotional problem, social problem, any kind of problem. When the employee is facing any kind of problem, then the counselor intervenes or comes into the scenario for addressing, for taking the employee into the confidence, discussing discussing or providing some kind of therapeutic whatever thing, strategies, counseling, all kinds of provide the counseling strategy, etc. That is primary intention is that these problems should be sorted out so that the employee can devote himself to the wholeheartedly to the performance or to the work. And mentor is the overall is the mentor is just like a guru and a friend, philosopher, guide. That means he is a mentor. Usually the senior people, the experts, the senior managers, CEOs, or maybe sometimes the external motivational speakers, some external people also, they become the mentor because they have had they're already having that vast experience of not only about knowing about the organization's impact, goal, business analysis, policy, etc., but they can take they are responsible for grooming the employees for the holistic development, for the not just for the one aspect, that is work related aspect, but the whole all round development, his future, enabling them to move forward to the stakes to take steps to prepare themselves for the career development, career improvement, that is the holistic development of the professional and for the future, not just time being, but the future. So, mentors are there, they are the gurus, they are the you can say leaders, they are the guide, that is to motivate, to support, to critically evaluate their performance, to train everything. So, their job is more diverse in terms of grooming the employee for the for futuristic goal achievement, career plan, etc., that is for the whole that means the holistic development of the employee. So, all these coaches and counselors and mentors are there in the employee in the HR department, they are associated with the HR department. So, they highlight the areas of improvement where they need to invest more time and effort, and what are their strengths, unique strengths that they should utilize. All these things, guideline, ifs and buts, gaps and needs, trainings, how to diversify them, what else to learn, how to manage the time, all kinds of holistic direction guidance. So, this keeps the employees motivated and focused. Like somebody is there 24/7 to give you the feedback, to guide you, to motivate you, to encourage you, to brush up your skills, everything for all round development. There is somebody is there to help you out. So, definitely automatically they become more motivated and focused. So, that also enhances their confidence also. So, here comes our mentors. So, there are various delivery methods or mentors that each mentor differ in terms of their approach towards giving the direction or giving the or mentoring processes or the building the relationship, etc., whatever. So, there are different diverse methods. One size, particular one size, there is no methodical typical size that will fit to everybody, but it is a kind of mix and match of different types of methods combination. And because again the mentor and mentees, these are the individuals, they are living beings. So, they cannot be fixed in a particular framework. So, it is more of practical, more of you can say comfortable, and more of lively kind of things, very comfortable things at that. So, the mix of content delivery method also that should suit to the employee's preferences, their choices, their work schedule, their etc. So, this kind more of it is kind of more blended mode, in the blended mode. Blended more in hybrid mode, you can say blended in person workshops, some online courses, some virtual stimulation, some sort of on the job training. It's a mix and match blended kind of sometimes in person workshop, sometimes online, it's combination of. So, this includes this, but however, this primary focus is that the employee will be self motivated. So, it also includes the self paced learning options, interactive and elements, and also there are some sessions on engaging, collaborating, impactful analysis, and one-to-one interviewing also, one-to-one discussion also. So, these are the mentoring, what happens between mentor and the mentee, that is individual, that is personal, and that varies, that differs from one to other. Sometimes mentors have been assigned to 4 to 5 employees, etc., like because of the lack of availability of many things. But even they lead in the group, but still then the mentors, they take care of the individual aspiration, individual requirements, individual counseling or individual feedback, etc., and cater to the individual needs of the employee. So, mentorship, now the mentorship program, now HR department, now it's a in most of the companies, organizations, the mentorship itself is a very it's a routine and it's a very organized, it's a regular kind of program. So, the key elements in many of the companies, like primarily it is more focused on development strategy, it's more focused with like when this kind of skill training should be given, the appropriate timing, the availability, and by giving the personalized guidance also, the mentors, they focus on the outcome, and when they should take the training initiative, how to equip the employees with what they are requiring, the need to thrive, how to maybe focus on their behavioral changes, maybe focus on their concentration, maybe focus on their attitude, maybe focus on the content knowledge. So, it differs as per the need and requirement of the employees. So mentorship, but however mentorship program plays a very important role, very crucial role in developing primarily skill based training, futuristic thinking, analytical thinking, problem solving skills, etc. So mentorship program definitely in the blended mode, some personalized guidance, some online, is a combination of as per their suitability and availability. Personal guidance, online classes, online learning materials, coaching, mentoring, and many in different modes. So it plays a crucial role. So primarily it includes also that means the mentoring program, the mentorship is being provided through different modes. One is that personal guidance, because in maybe that some employees they need individual guidance for the mentees, because that will help the employee to identify their strengths, to bring more clarity, for more self analysis, self reflection, and to develop the personalized learning plans. That it is not that mentor is not pushing or throwing or compelling the mentee to carry forward. That means it is not unidirectional, but it is the mutual kind of thing. How to develop the personalized learning plan, how to navigate the challenges, what will be the timing, what will be the schedule, all A to Z things. So that is one thing, personalized guidance. And feedback and support is very important. Constructive feedback, mentor always they give the constructive feedback, individually constructive feedback to improve their performance, and and also so that he should give it, why it is constructively and positive feedback, because that is to keep the employee more motivated, stay motivated, so that he can be more focused towards the developmental goals. Then skill acquisition, definitely combining, it's a combination of hands-on activities, some real world applications, some content, going through the content. So it's a combination of all these things, primarily focus on the skill acquisition, but it should be more the knowledge acquisition should be more realistic and practical. So mentors also share their own experience, expertise, knowledge, the best practices available, what they have experienced in the past. So, and how the time changes, and what is the practices, common practices at the current times. So all kinds of things, that is to make the learning process process more effective, more efficient, more you can say lively. That means to keep the employee more active, efficient, motivated, to stay motivated. So it is more of conversational mode, in a personal communication, reciprocal mutual reciprocation mode. So it is up to them, that is how they want to, but it should be very interesting and motivated and constructive. Then in this process, when the mentor and mentee they go on having the sessions, the conversation, all kinds of things, in this is confidence building. That means a bonding, a kind of bonding also is built in between mentor and mentee, so automatically that both of them, the bonding, the friendship, the confidence level, all these things enhances. So confidence, the mentees becomes more confident, and their self efficacy, as more you become now confident and you have learned many skills, now your self efficacy means that is your belief about yourself. That means the mentees will believe that yes, I can do these things. So by offering this kind of engagement, the encouragement, affirmation, constructive feedback, and clarifying the mentees any kind of doubt, conflicts, any kind of things, that will strengthen, boost the self efficacy and confidence of the mentees. So then thinking about the career development programs, like opportunity for the growth, and how to pursue it, how to navigate your career path, how can you, that means how can you customize, like how can you strategically strategically approach, that means how can you match your career goals with the organizational organizational goals, because organizational goal is primary, because you are an employee. But within that framework, while achieving or working for the organizational goals, how can you also plan your career path and achieve that? So how to navigate in between your career path and the organizational goals? So that is also because, and what are the opportunities available? How to take the advantage of these opportunities to to develop your skill competencies, or also internal networking, and how the organizations, like different facilities are also available in the organizations. So how to utilize those facilities for at least the employees can go ahead with their goals. So HR department usually gives some kind of facilities for mentees, for a mentor mentees training program. So you can also take the advantage of nurturing your skills, competencies, and going for the higher studies. So these are the opportunities, like in terms of sabbatical leave, in terms of career growth opportunities. Many things are already there that can be explored, and that can be that can be addressed. Okay. So, now next is that integrating the mentorship program into the skill training, how to convert it in this program into the skill based training initiative. First is that effective program design, that we will discuss in later on. Is a model, different models are there. Effective program design should be done, how to structure that mentorship program, basic objectives, guidelines, timeline, how to match, that is it's a more kind of a match fixing, mentor mentee personality match should be both of them, they should gel with each other, they should mutually trust slowly and mutually accept each other. So, that kind of thing, developing the structured mentorship plan with outlining the goals, meeting schedules, progress, how to track the progress, and then competency mapping, then evaluation, assessment, time to time assessment, progress, all these things should be also structured. Leadership support, definitely whatever program is going on, it should be supported by the leader, either senior manager, team leader, CEO, whatever. Leadership support is very much essential. Maybe that because leadership team, because your leader can only initiate that or prioritize that is corporate mentorship programs for the employees. Now, leadership, they also buy in and secure the resources, training program resources, searching for the mentors, then communicating them, then fixing the schedule, allocating the fund, building the work culture for the training. All these are very critical components of skill based training programs, for which the leader also plays a very important role. So, nowadays in the digital platform, many softwares are there that also facilitates, helps the this kind of mentoring programs. To simplify the program creation, management things, streamline the mentor-mentee matching, communication, like all these nowadays also AI also helps a lot in all these kind of routine works. Then to how they can participate effectively, to identify the matching them using the technology to enhance the efficacy and to scale up the mentorship program with skill training, and how the powerful tools for the full tools, digital tools, platforms, resources, online resources are also available, LMS and open source resources and the tools are available to foster the knowledge sharing, skill development within the organization, and also how to develop the networking. So, focusing on the individual skills and competencies, these kind of mentorship programs can also help the company in adopting, in helping the employees to adapt to the changing market demands, like how to get ready, how to train our employees to address, capable to be able to confidently address and capable of addressing this changing market demands. Customer demands are changing, stakeholder demands are changing, how they are ready now, they are ready to clarify their all the doubts, address the customer needs, their demands, their services. So, and also in this process, that is the matching here, from mentor-mentee matching to now your professional employees and the stakeholders and the customers matching. So, the employees are now completely ready to address the market, to what is changing on, not only in sales and marketing, but also in the service sector also, and in fulfilling the expectations of the clients, of the customers, etc. So, in this way, that means a proper matching between the organizational internal stakeholders and the external stakeholders. So, in this way also the employees also they become happy, so their job satisfaction increases, culture of continuing learning is the learning also improves. So, here technology plays a very vital role in enabling, enhancing, expediting the whole process of, because it facilitates not just in terms of content delivery, training, also it saves times, it also automatizes it also minimizes the many automatic and routine works, it takes care of all these kind of things. So, when the large scale, that means in the large scale, when we are organizing the training programs, large people, large trainees, mentees, how to identify how to match them, matching, starting from the matching to delivery to content to everything. So, now in this AI platform, digital platform, AI also definitely facilitates us in saving the time and energy, and those things can be utilized for enhancing the better impact and effectiveness. So, the organizations that regularly assess, this is clipping, the organizations that regularly assess employee competencies, time to time performance appraisal are 50% more likely to outperform their peers in the overall performances. So that is these are the survey research findings from the Human Capital Institute, that if these regular training programs are going on, ongoing 24/7 round the clock, around the year training programs are going on, and continuous assessment of competencies are going on, that is more transparent and objective performance appraisal, etc., then definitely it is going to enhance the 50%, more than 50%, that these employees will outperform, they are ready outperform in addressing not only enhancing their performances, but addressing the market demands. So now I am concluding here. Now next class we'll continue with this thing. Thank you very much.